Are you an entrepreneur, business owner, professional, or someone who's trying everything possible to succeed financially? If so, then there is a very good chance that you've noticed that getting to the level of success you want is no easy stroll in the park. True or true? Today, I have a very important message for you. My name is Harv Eker, and I'm the author of the New York Times #1 bestseller, Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. And boy, oh boy, can I relate to the fact that success is not easy. You know, it took me 12 years and 14 different jobs and businesses filled with struggle and frustration and even some depression before I was finally able to quote unquote make it. Now, this might sound a bit counterintuitive, but here goes. Even though success is not easy, it can actually be quite simple. Let me repeat that. It can actually be quite simple. Here's what I mean. With almost 2 million students from around the world, I've been able to see thousands and thousands of different situations, obstacles, and problems business people face. And after 27 plus years of teaching and training, I've boiled it down to only three. How many? Three elements that determine someone's success, mediocrity, or failure in any and every business. Would you like to know what they are? Well, that's what I'm here to teach you today. Element number one, well, that's called the right knowledge. There are two kinds of knowledge that you absolutely need. The first is called generalized business knowledge, such as marketing, sales, finance, personnel, management, technology, negotiations, product development. In short, these are skills and knowledge you have to master regardless of what business you're in. Then in addition to that, you need to have what we call business specific knowledge. What's it called? Business specific knowledge. Knowledge and skills that are what? Specific to your type of business. So if I'm going to be a trainer, then I need to understand and be skilled in teaching and speaking and writing and possibly coaching and anything else specific to the training business. Does that make sense? All right, let's go to element number two. That's called the right vehicle. The right what? The right vehicle. And this is simply making sure that your product or service or the business that you're in is both the right fit for you and as well in high demand by the marketplace. By the right fit, I mean, does your business or job complement you as a person? Is it an area of passion for you? Does it align with your purpose? Does it provide you with meaning and fulfillment? You know, in my Zero to Multimillionaire class, I do a great exercise where we ask students if they would walk around all day with shoes that were either way too big or way too small for them. Of course, everyone says, no way, not a chance. That'll be far too uncomfortable. They say, that's a crazy example. Why would I do that? But what's important, what's crazy here is that 90% of people are doing exactly that in their careers and their businesses. They're involved in a job or a business that doesn't fit their character, their personality, and their natural talents. And then they wonder why they're not as successful as they'd like to be. So, as for your product or service needing to be in high demand, well, that's pretty self-explanatory, yes? But something that you may not know is that in most cases, you can actually dramatically, what's the word? Dramatically increase, I repeat, increase the demand for whatever product or service you've got. And if you learn how to do that, well, I can tell you, you've basically written your ticket to wealth. Finally, we have element number three, the right you. Your mindset, your attitude, your habits, your character. All right, so why is this imperative? Because you are the root of your success. As I like to say, it's the roots that create the fruits. It's what's on the inside that creates what's on the outside. Yes or yes? Now, here's a question I get every time I teach a live seminar. It's like something like, Harv, how do you be a success? How do you be a success? And the answer is real simple. If you want to be a success, then you, I repeat, you have to be a success. Remember, you are the root. That means that if you are a success, then pretty well everything you're going to touch is going to be a success. But if you are not a success yourself, then pretty well everything you touch will not be a success. Make sense? So if you want to succeed, you have to work on and grow yourself as a person. Yes or yes? Now, here's the most critical thing. If you want to succeed to the highest levels, you absolutely need all three elements. Let me repeat that. All three elements. You must have the right knowledge, the right vehicle, and the right you in place. Because if you miss any one of these, there is a very good chance that you will fail or at least struggle for a long time, just like I did. The problem, of course, is that for most people, well, they're not just missing one element, they're missing or lacking in all of them. And as I mentioned, I've taught almost 2 million students worldwide, and I can relate because I also personally struggled early on in my own career. So looking back now, I can very clearly see what worked and what didn't. And I can also see what's worked and hasn't worked for my students. And I put that all together in a very special online training called Zero to Multi-Millionaire. And the information in this class is absolutely critical and it's rare. It's actually a culmination of all of my learnings and all of my teachings in the area of business. And because of the struggle that I went through, I am willing to give you this class as a gift, complimentary, no charge. And I do this because, well, teaching others is my purpose. I get to make a huge difference in people's lives. And to me, well, that's joyous and it's very, very fulfilling. So if you'd like to learn exactly what took me from zero to multi, or I should say multi, and I could go on for a few minutes, millionaire, and how you can do it too, then I highly recommend you attend this class. It will totally change the way you look at business, at money, and even at life itself. And all you need to do is simply click the link in this post or in the video to reserve your spot in my class. I am looking so forward to working with you, and I will see you there.